Hello, tubers, and welcome to Cooper's Thai Adventures. Today I am on my way to the Philippine Retirement Authority in Manila, and we've just entered the toll road, which is equivalent of like our highways. It's a 4-lane road, and this is what I got in front of me. Traffic jam. Boy, I sure don't miss this. And moving on over to the map, as you can see there, it says I got 28 kilometers to go, and it's going to take me 54 minutes to get there. So I'm sure it's going to take longer than that. Once I hit Manila, there's going to be a lot more traffic. I'm going to go into the Philippine Retirement Authority to cancel my retirement visa for the Philippines. I'll let you know what the process is, how long it will take, how long it's going to take to get my deposit back that I had to pay, the 20,000 US dollars. And I got several questions I'm going to ask them, and I'll let you know that information as soon as I'm done there. So stay tuned. So, hello and welcome back. And I've just got home for the PRA, which stands for the Philippine Retirement Authority. And I was there for 2 hours, and I'm just going to show you the paperwork that they gave me and go over some of the questions I had for them and the answers that they gave me in return. So anyways, this is the paper they gave me. And it says it here, Citizens Charter, termination of participation from the retirement program, and it gives a fee breakdown. You could pause the screen and read it if you wish. There's nothing private on here, but it says checklist of requirements, basic requirements, duly accomplished SRV cancellation service, which is special retirees cancellation request form, passport with your SRV inside, payment per retiree member cancellation fee, 10 US dollars or Philippine peso equivalent. Then it goes on to say Bureau, BI stands for Bureau of Immigration cancellation fee, 500 pesos, downgrading service fee, US dollars, $10 or Philippine peso equivalent. Bureau of Immigration downgrading fee, 3,520. So what does all that mean? It basically, when you give up your retirement visa, they take your card off of you, your PRA ID card, and they have to send your passport away to get the retirement visa taken out of it. I'm not entirely sure how they do that. It's the first time for me. And they give you what's known as a 90-day tourist visa while they're doing that. So it's a downgrading of service fee that they call it. Also, if you're interested in retiring in the Philippines, here you go. There's the PRA's website there. Service and Division Front Desk. You can email them. They're pra.gov.philippines. Forget the cancellation at, but that's their website, pra.gov.ph, and you can go ahead and get in touch with them. So I'm going to go ahead and go over with you exactly what happened today. I walked into the PRA building, and it's in Makati, in central Manila, and it's on the 26th floor. Yeah, skyscraper sort of building. No signs outside, but put it into your Google Maps. It takes you straight to their building, and that's how I was able to get there. Lots of traffic on the way there, quite busy roads. Anyways, so I get in there, I go to the 26th floor, and I go to see them. I'd spoke to them the day before, told them that I wanted to cancel the visa, so had to fill in some paperwork, cancellation paperwork, where I wanted my $20,000 sent to, it's got to be sent out of the Philippines. So if you're getting a retirement visa in the Philippines, you got to send your money from overseas to the PRA, Philippine Retirement Authority. And then when you wish to cancel your retirement visa, you have to send it out from the Philippines. Makes sense. So I had to send it in. Good afternoon, sir. I had to send it to my Bangkok bank, which is where I want the money. It's where I'm going to be living. They told me there it's going to take a minimum of 3 months to get the money back. There's cancellation fees and agent fees. The agent fee to oversee this process charged me $450 US. And I said to the agent, I said, well, wait a minute, we're in the Philippines. Why are you asking me for US dollars here? Yeah. She said, well, most of the retirees that send their money to us for their retirement program, it's done in US dollars, so that's the way we work. Okay, fair enough. I told her, right, give me your details and I'll get the money to you. And going to be meeting up with her again on Saturday, the agent. I have some more paperwork to sign. They have what they call a exit interview. Well, the exit interview is questions, normal, formal questions. Why do you want to cancel your retirement visa? Well, I said, my wife and I, we really love Thailand. I've applied for a retirement visa there. I've got it. So there's no point in having two and paying for two when I'm going to be there. If we're going to come back here at all, it's only going to be for a month or two. See family, my wife's family and stuff. And I can do that on a tourist visa. It doesn't make sense to have another retirement visa. So they sort of agreed with me and said, yeah, okay, fair enough. Then they asked me, is there anything that you didn't like about the retirement process? I said, yes, there is. The one thing that I didn't like about the retirement process is I was in the Army and I got injured as a defense contractor, and I'm on disability for life. I said I should have been eligible for the cheaper one for ex-military, and instead of having to pay the $20,000. And she said, well, why didn't you get it? And I said, I have absolutely no idea. I said that was explained to me because it didn't have the word pension on it and it's disability, that I don't qualify for it. She said, that doesn't seem right. Well, I sort of agreed with her. And she said she'd look into it. And I said, $20,000 is a lot of money. So she agreed. And said, I'm really sorry to hear that. I was sorry too. I said, that's a lot of money. It's part of my life savings. I could spend that in a lot of different ways that, could help me, Darling, and the kids than it sitting in a PRA's bank account. I said, to me, it felt like discrimination. I said, I was in Iraq and Afghanistan. A lot of my friends didn't make it back. And some that did are scarred for life. Lost limbs, suffer with PTSD. Those are, serious conditions. I had my injury as a defense contractor. And I said, to penalize those of us just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem fair. And, this was all said in a very nice and friendly way. At no time was I rude or disrespectful to her. And she was very friendly and smiling the whole time. And I really appreciated it. She said, okay, I understand. And then she says, in the next follow-up question, would you recommend a friend of yours to retire in the Thailand with the SRV visa? I said, would you like me to give you the honest answer? She said, yes, please. I said, if they're on disability, no, I wouldn't. I said, I would tell them, you're better off retiring to Thailand. I said, but if they're physically fit, I'd tell them go for it. Try it in the Philippines, see if you like it. Just because it wasn't for me, that doesn't mean it ain't for you. You got to make up your own minds. I can only share with you my experiences of what I personally experienced along with my wife and give you that information. And with that, I had a subscriber email me. And this subscriber gave me a real touching email that shocked me. And he left his contact details there and asked me if I'd reach out to him on WhatsApp. So I did, and I spoke to him yesterday for about a good hour on WhatsApp. A very friendly conversation, nice guy, British guy. He's worked in sales. So, and he's currently in Cebu, Philippines, until Monday. And I asked him, I said, sir, do you mind if I shared your story with my viewers? I think they'd really enjoy hearing it. And he said, oh, no, of course not. I don't mind if you share it. He said, but would you mind withholding my name for me? Well, of course, you know, I respect individuals' privacy. He said, don't call me by my name. So I said, okay, and he gave me another name to call him by. For the life of me, I can't remember it during this recording I'm doing now. So I'm just going to call him UK Man to protect his privacy. And I'm going to read out to you the email that he sent me. So here's the email that he sent me. It says, hi Darren, I'm blah 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 UK man from the UK. I've been visiting Philippines since June 2009 every year for a minimum of 3 months a year, but sometime longer. I've recently got back into the Philippines since the pandemic, having been gone for 2 years, and just having returned in May this year, I'm filled with much disappointment about the Philippines. So he says, I'm filled with much disappointment about the Philippines. I arrived May 6 and had a quick 2 weeks in Dumaguete and a few days in Makati, Manila. I settled back into my old haunt in Cebu City and have been in this location for about 7 weeks. In my humble opinion, Cebu City has been decimated by the pandemic. It's just like a bomb has been dropped on the city. It's just not the same, where you could see a half dozen foreigners an hour. Before now, you'd be lucky to see half a dozen a week, if that. Business has been closed all over the city. Businesses, my apologies, been closed all over the city. And only way I can describe this once vibrant city is the feeling it's over. Whatever that means for me, it's time to evaluate and move on. Enter Darren, stage right, he says. Hey presto, we got Thailand to explore. And after watching your vids, Darren, I'm hooked on discovering more.
Hence me writing to you. I love the idea of being near the beach and paying approximately 12,000 Philippine pesos equivalent per month for a brand new, all new unit. Amazing. I've looked at units here, and honestly, if I owned a dog, it would not be suitable for my pet dog. Plus, very overpriced, and also just frighten the regs on opening a bank account here from the normal route of a tourist ACR, or have you wait 6 months carrying your cash around. It's like they don't want us here anymore. Coupled with the Philippines being some 31% more expensive than other Asian countries, I guess what I'm saying is I'm done here, and it's time to explore what looks and sounds like an amazing life in Thailand. After your YouTube condo video posted 2.5 weeks ago, I went on the Dusit Park 2 website and emailed them asking about renting a studio unit, same quality, not size as yours. And he was unable to get in touch with them, is the rest of the email. I've given him the details to be able to get in touch with Jeeb, who was able to help me. And he ends with, "Thank you for your YouTube channel, Darren. It's really inspired and encouraged me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I do hope that we're able to meet up for a coffee sometime soon. However, I fly to the UK on the 17th of July to complete some work, but I'm planning to head over to Thailand by September 1st, approximately in 5 weeks' time." And then he gives me his WhatsApp number and asks me to please reach out to him, which I did because I really felt for him. And UK's man's story really got to me because I remember the pandemic. Like it was only yesterday, Darlene and I were in Kuwait. We had lockdown. We had to, one point, they let us out for only an hour every day. And I think it was between 5 and 6 p.m. or 6 and 7 p.m. I can't remember which. Darlene will correct me on that. And you could go out for exercise. So we go out walking around the neighborhood in Kuwait. The pandemic, it affected everybody out there. I don't care what country you were in, you got affected. It was a tough time. I remember it very well. And it hit Asia hard. Asia, several Asian countries, I'm not going to name them all, it's not important, but they rely heavily on tourism. And it hit Thailand hard and it hit Philippines hard. When Darlene and I, and the pandemic was just opening back up, they had a scheme in Thailand called the Sandbox Scheme. And what it was is it allowed tourists to fly to Phuket on the Sandbox Scheme. So you were quarantined on the island for like 5 days, I want to say. And you had to have a PCR test on arrival. You went straight to your hotel room, and you had to stay there without coming out of your room until the following day when you got your results back. If your results were negative, you were able to move around on Phuket. Waited an additional 5 days. On the 5th day, you took another PCR test. And if that one came back negative as well, you could then go anywhere you wanted in mainland Thailand. So it was a scheme to try and bring tourists back to the country. Building a house up here. You can hear them. Hello guys, how you doing? My boy. And it was hurt bad. I saw lots of businesses run down, gutted, broken glass, shutters broken. We wanted to take a trip out to the zoo, Darlene and I, and even that was closed down, run down. I have no idea what happened to the animals, but I'm hoping they're okay and they moved them to other locations. I'm sure they did. Thailand is a pretty good country. And I remember all this, and I'm sure you guys did too. It hurt Asia hard. Well, Thailand is getting its feet back on the ground. Most of the stuff is reopened. The Philippines is still hurting in some areas like Cebu, because just as the pandemic was coming to an end, Cebu got hit by a bad typhoon, and it really hurt even more. So they had a double whammy there. So I really felt for the brother, and I reached out to him. We had a great conversation. He's a really, really nice guy, and I hope to meet up with him soon. As for COVID, will we ever get to the truth? Where it came from? Did it come from a wet market in Wuhan? Or did it come from a virology unit that was also in Wuhan, where they happened to be the same time investigating coronavirus, testing it for its lethality? Well, the government says, hey, don't look over here. No, ain't nothing going on over here at the Virology Institute for Virology. Look over here, it came from the wet market from a bat. Well, whichever story you believe, and I know which one I believe, it's up to you individually. Do I think we'll ever find out the truth? Nah, no chance. I think this is going to be one of those cover-ups that the governments of the world don't want us, common people, to know what's going on. And that's the way I see it. I don't think we'll ever know what happened. I don't think they want us to know what happened. Who knows? Maybe they're scared it'll start a war. I really don't know. And before I go today, I got a comment in the comment section, and this comment really, really got to me right here. And this guy made a comment and said, hey, if you're a true American, you will not block or delete comments that are hateful towards you. Is a word I'm going to use. He used a different word, but it sounded to me in my ears like hateful. And I thought to myself, and I replied, I ain't never blocked or deleted anybody in my comment sections. And as for calling me a true American, brother, let me tell you something if you're watching this video. I am an Army war veteran. I went to fight for the United States of America. I put my life on the line for 8 years. I saw my friends get killed. I saw people come out without limbs. I saw how it affected lives from people all over the world. Don't you dare question my loyalty to the United States of America. Don't you dare. I am a veteran, and I am proud to have served, and I would do it again tomorrow. What were you doing, sir? Were you sitting on your butt eating Stouffer's pot pies while I'm out there fighting for your freedom and your rights? Tell me, because I'd really like to know. I go to bed at night, I still have nightmares to this day about what happened and what I went through over there. So don't you dare question me about my patronage. And yeah, I'm sorry to my viewers out there. That does hit me to the core, because I love the USA and I fought for the USA. And for somebody to question my loyalty to the USA, boy, we got problems. Because you really don't know what freedom is all about until you've been to war. And in that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bid you all good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. God bless each and every one of you. I hope your dreams come true. And if there's anything Darlene and I can do to help you, we're there for you, brothers and sisters. All races, all creeds, all colors. You're all welcome in Coopersville. Till the next video, take care. God bless.